But anyway,
All right.
uh,
So, Dances with the Democrats.
hmm
Oh,
Short story by Masao. http:// masaohf.@space.com/.
okay.
Act 1. I walk out of the bathroom after my shower and trudge along the hallway towards my room. Shroop, shroop. It's a good feeling, walking along the dry carpet with my wet feet. I feel them drying more and more with each new step. Dinky! Gulp. It's my sister's voice. She's peeking at me through her bedroom door. Dinky, can you help me with my homework? I take a deep breath and walk to her room, holding my towel around my waist because it's so small. It's too small to tie with a knot. My sister, Kiki, is a cute little piggy-tailed redhead with freckles and a tight, seductive body.
Oh God.
I cannot help but feel uncomfortable reading this. I have to get dressed. Oh, wait. I have to get dressed. I'll help you when I'm done, okay? Dinky, my homework. It's about male anatomy. Oh, I've never seen a man naked. Sis. Dring, dring, dring. I jump out of bed to grab my alarm clock and punch it as hard as I can until the noise stopped. It was set at exactly 8 a.m. because this morning my parents will take me to a carnival. Phew, what a nightmare. Why do these things always happen to me? If I had it set at 8:30, we would still have time to... No, I didn't just think that. My name is Dinky. I'm a college student in Maryland. 2 years ago, I was injured in a car accident and lost all of my memory. Perhaps that's why I feel so confused about my sister. I can't remember growing up with her at all. I grab a box of baby wipes and kick my computer out of sleep mode. I found an amazing
wow.
porn site recently with
All this
naked
stuff.
drawings of cartoon characters. It took me a long time to find out one that had drawings of Wendy. Whenever my family takes me to eat at Wendy's, I have to walk like a constipated Donald Duck to hide my erection. I thought it would change once I saw the girl naked, but it actually got worse. It's cruel to have a drawing of such a cute girl plastered all over the place. I just hope my dad doesn't realize there's an extra charge on his credit card. I finish masturbating and walk out of my room.
Somebody charges him for fucking naked Wendy's photos.
Well,
I
he
guess.
found a really premium site, Zach.
Yeah.
I hear an unusual sound as I slog through the hallway towards the stairs, my arms hanging freely at my sides, flowing water. I raise my head. That noise, it's the shower. My heart skips a beat. The door isn't closed all the way, so I can take a slight peek inside. I can sort of discern a silhouette behind the curtains. It's my sister. No, I can't do this. I run down the stairs in a panic. If someone finds out that No. I don't feel anything. No, she's my sister, that's all, nothing more. My dad gives me a harsh stare from the kitchen table. I shiver. It's as if he knew. But he can't. No way. My hands are in front of my pants and I'm walking from a three-quarters angle. He can't tell. It's an awkward silence as I eat opposite him. I hope he doesn't beat me up. I have to find
Wow.
something interesting to say, but I can't think of anything. Hey, you guys started eating without me? Oh, fuck. Hey, you guys started eating without me? Hissed a seductive voice without a touch of irony. I turn my head. It's Kiki, my cute little redhead sister. She's wearing a tight tank top that the
Jesus.
Oh, fuck.
She's wearing a tight tank top that the shape of her 34D boobs is almost completely visible. I look away. Damn, I'm going to die. Hey, Dinky, why are you looking away? She asks, bending forward. He's trying to hide his erection again, my mom shouts across the room. You'd never believe the stuff I found while reading his diary.
Wow.
Oh, that's no good. We have to take care of it. Show me, show me. It's not like that, I scream on the verge of tears. My God, I'm going to cry. I hope my mom was joking. If they ever find out the truth. Dot, dot, dot. Dot, dot, dot. I take a fleeting look at the people in flamboyant carnival clothes, dancing and singing all around me as I sip from a cup of coffee. A group of young girls in blue robes are playing ukuleles near a tent. Further down, a bunch of couples are lining up in front of mobile toilets. How boring. Hiding behind a tree, I turn my attention to the restaurant's truck entrance. Just a few more seconds. There, come on. Yes, finally, my parents are in. Now that I got separated from my parents and sister, I don't have anyone looking at me. All right, this is it. Time for me to get a girlfriend. I can't keep sneaking out at night and humping Wendy's restaurant sign with sharp metal edges. I will still have scars on my crotch. It appears young girls love carnivals. There are so many of them dancing around in short skirts. I pick up some flowers from the hedge and walk towards the merry-go-round. There's a tall, flat-chested girl with bunny ears eating ice cream near a Coke machine. There's another one, dark-skinned with blonde hair. Many of them are cute, but I want better. I need better. Target is located, says a man in a dark suit on a walkie-talkie. Please confirm. Northwest from position D, near the merry-go-round. 10-4, target acquired, holding flowers in his left hand. Where's the contact? She should be making her appearance soon. The White House has confirmed her carnival costume will be a blue dress without a bra to allow her nipples to protrude. Contact in sight. Standing by for orders. I feel a sudden shortness of breath. She's there, the woman of my dreams, right around the corner near her brick garden bed. Her steps reflect a natural seductiveness that is normally only acquired after 30 years in a strip club. She is just the right height, with shapely breasts hidden behind her tight blue robe. I walk behind her, pacing my breath. I want that girl. I'm going to give her the flowers and introduce myself to her. Yes, that's the perfect plan. Flowers reminds me of girls of the shapes of... Flowers remind girls of the shape of their vaginas. That's why they fall in love with guys who pick them nice flowers.
Wow. Nice pink flowers.
As I get closer. Oh, pink flowers.
Yeah, specifically.
Fuck. Dating tips. As I get closer to her, I notice that she looks a lot like my sister. She has a ponytail instead of pigtails, but the hair color and facial features are almost identical. This is the dream come true. Yes. Excuse me, my dear, I say. The girl stops walking and raises her eyes towards me. Yes? So I was looking at you and I noticed... I feel a sharp pain in the back of my head as I collapse to the floor. I barely have time to hear a female voice screaming in agony before everything turns black. This is like an episode of South Park.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
Oh, more incest.
Yeah. They didn't do an incest episode of South Park, surprisingly.
Yeah, that is kind of shocking.
They did a Mormon episode.
Yeah, that's close
Same
enough.
thing.
Act 2. I slowly opened my eyes, wincing in pain. I felt like this before, after I spent all night drinking Sambuca while browsing through naked drawings of Wendy. Coming to my senses, I find my arms and legs tied to a metal contraption that looks like something straight out of a David Parker Ray's garage. A breathing mask is stuck on my face, and I am locked in a strange glass case filled with a brownish gooey liquid. No! I try to scream. My voice can't come out. I move my arms and legs as hard as I can in all directions until my restraints come loose. I quickly lose my mask and start gagging as the liquid pours into my mouth. I push myself against the glass case, hoping to make it fall over, but to no avail. An unpleasant taste of human meat fills my throat, sending all of my senses into hellish agony. I hear a faint scream as two silhouettes emerge in front of me. They seem to be punching buttons of some kind of machine. The liquid is quickly draining from the glass case, and the small door on the side opens up. I fall on my knees, retching uncomfortably. "Grab him!" I hear one of the men scream as they get dragged out of the machine and laid on the floor. I turn around and try to get up, but I get kicked in the face and fall back. My assailants are 2 old men in lab coats. I stand up and push one of them onto the floor and pound him on the head. The other one grabs me from behind. I hit him in the face with the back of my head, then turn around and push him toward the machine and bang his head on the metal structure until he stops moving. I try catching my breath as I look through the room. It's barren. The walls are white, but it appears to be made of a white metal instead of painted drywall. Okay. There are computer stations that look like something out of an airplane cockpit all around the room, with dozens of wires attached to 2 other contraptions in the middle, like the one I was locked in. There's no time for questions. I have to get out of here. Both men seem to be dead, so I walk toward the door and pull on the handles. I find myself in a long hallway with the neon lights on the ceiling and a beeping machines all over the wall. At the end of the tunnel is a red door with a large gray screen and a sign that appears to be written in an alien language. I try touching the screen and it immediately lights up. A computerized voice speaks out eerily. Calculating atmospheric pressure. Processing. Male humanoid DNA and reforming stage 21. Ancestral brain wave patterns confirmed. Potential Democrat voter class C3. Access granted. Supervisor alerted. Dozens of heavy metal bolts jumped out of the hinges and the door opens into another similar hallway. This time with green lights instead of red. I notice several grayish metal doors on my left, but I can't open any of them. At the end of the hallway, there is another door with a similar screen control as the previous one. I place my hand over it. Calculating atmospheric pressure. System error. Testicular tension analyzed. System error. Recommended for grade 3 processing. The door opened automatically to a large room. I take a few steps inside and fall on my knees. A chorus of distorted screams and moans echo in my ears. On my left, a long glass case filled with aborted fetuses' feeding tubes sticking out of their skin. Some of them have bright green scales growing out of their bodies. Others have grossly deformed or missing limbs. One of them has no head, but the face is on his stomach, with one eye closed and the other open wide with a barely visible iris. His mouth is moving awkwardly, trying desperately to say, "Mama." Help me, comes the faint voice of an elderly woman with no arms and no legs, staring blankly into my eyes. Her mouth is moving from side to side as she speaks. She is kept in the center of the machine by restraining bolts, and electric wires are coming out of both sides of her head. Her torso is several meters long, and it turns white, then black towards the end. 2 bald children, probably twins, are hanging from the ceiling above her. They have what it looks like octopus tentacles instead of fingers, and a part of their chest is covered in spots of thick blue hair. Where am I? I cry, holding my head in my hands. What the hell's going on? Why do I feel like I've been here before? I crawl across the room, trying not to look at the dozens of mutants on each side. The cries for help grow louder and clearer as I progress through the room. I sneak a peek and notice that the further away from the entrance I am, the more the prisoners appear to be human. I quickly find seemingly normal person locked in dog cages, screaming hysterically as they get put in bars, or as they pull at the bars. "You! It's you!" I shriek at one of the cages. There's no mistaking it. She looks exactly like my sister. It's the redhead ponytail girl from the Carnival, still wearing that seductive blue dress. How did you get here? Please let me out. We have to escape, she screams at me, her eyes red with tears. Open the cage. I fickle with her metal hatch until it comes off. The exit is that way, she screams as we bolt out of the cage, pointing towards the door on the wall between the 2 computer terminals. I grab her hand and run towards the door and try pulling on the handles, but it remains stuck. It's no good. I can't open it. Pull harder! There's no time! Over there! Get them! 5 men in black suits and sunglasses run through the room carrying machine guns. The door I was pulling on suddenly bursts open with more black-suited men appearing in front of us. The girl falls on her knees in shock. One of the men hits me over the head with his gun while the other grabs me from behind and bangs my head on the wall. Wait! Stop! I scream. What are you going to do with me? We're going to take you 2 defects to the commander, one of the men says. The girl and I are dragged through the doors to another room, filled with more half-human monstrosities screeching in pain. An old man in a lab coat punches buttons on the wall monitor, and a glass door opens to a small elevator. Get in, one of the men says, pushing his gun on my back as he flips the switch of the wall and the elevator starts going. Where are we? I ask. You'll figure it out soon enough, the girl says, in a very manly voice. It's all your fault, you know. We could have lived happily, but you... What have I done? I was going to give you flowers, and all of a sudden I wake up at this freaky spaceship. Shut up! Wow. Shut up! Yells the man behind me. We've arrived. The elevator doors open, leading us to an elegant-looking conference room. Through the windows, I could see a well-kept garden filled with greenery and flowers. It's this way, one of the men says, opening the door to a large oval office. President Obama looks up from the stack of papers on his desk and glares at me and the girl. What's going on? The president asked me. Why haven't you had sex with your sister yet?
Oh my fucking god.
Oh my God.
Fucking hell. Oh, this shit
Presidential
again.
orders.
Presidential orders. Oh. I feel the president piercing glare cut right through my soul. Vice President Biden is standing behind him, shaking his head with impatience. I'll repeat the question. Why haven't you had sex with your sister yet? I don't know what you're talking about. Why am I here? I haven't done anything. Comrade Barack, it appears something has gone wrong during the process, the vice president says. The president pouts as he nods slowly. So it would seem, Dinky, listen to me. Have you ever heard of Cookie Bookie?
Oh,
No?
God.
He was a heroic comrade who ran a Democratic hospital, but was brutally murdered 2 years ago by a Republican implant that caused homosexuals to catch AIDS. My administration has fought for 2 long years to reverse the process, yet now Republicans are poised to win both the House and the Senate in the upcoming elections. Do you realize what this means? How should I know? Leave me alone. I've been trying to ask this girl out, and you guys have... The Republicans and Blue Dog Democrats in Congress will be empowered by the elections, and they have threatened to repeal the healthcare reform and filibuster all funding for abortions and incest education programs.
Incest education.
I don't know what you're talking about. Do you know you're sexually attracted to your sister? Because when siblings have sex, their offsprings are often deformed and retarded. The more such people we have, the more we can raise awareness for the situation and create new taxes for government funding for relief programs. There's no other way we can remain in office. You're completely nuts. Leave us alone. I like this girl, and I want to spend the rest of my life with her. And it has nothing to do with the fact that she looks like my sister. The girl snarly, angrily tightens her fist. What do you mean I look like your sister? I'm your sister, you fucking blockhead. What? But my sister has pigtails. I changed my hairstyle for my carnival costume. What the fuck were you thinking? It's me, Kiki. It's too
Wow.
late for that, the president says. You two are failures. I should have chosen another girl. No, it's all Dinky's fault. No other sister could have done anything with this moron. No other sister? I have only one sister. What are you talking about? I created the same lab as you. All the girls are here are your sisters. I gasped. Created in the same lab? No, it can't be. Have you ever wondered why you have no memory more than 2 years old? It's because you were created here 2 years ago. You didn't exist before that. I shake my head. It can't be. Please, someone tell me it isn't true. What about all those manipulated people downstairs? I'm sorry, son, the president says. We have to face the harsh economic reality. Yeah, sorry.
That's right.
We tried to funnel money and resources to our science labs by bringing in truckloads of aborted fetuses from Democrat hospitals. But the Republicans are waging a vicious propaganda war against abortions to prevent us from getting materials. As a result, we've had a hard time duplicating the sibling gene just to create humans that are just deformed enough. You and your sister were created to be as close as possible to actual siblings, and for that we placed a lot of hope for you to help the Democrats' cause. Sadly, it seems sexual implant has failed to reproduce results. It's all your fault, Dinky. My sister screams, I've been trying to seduce you all this time, and you were too fucking stupid to get this through. Just because you were afraid. Just because you were afraid. Those government agents posing as our parents would get mad at you. What the fuck do you think I've been leaving the door open when I shower? Or wearing tight tank tops with no bras and putting my boobs in your face? Damn, men are so fucking stupid. I'm sorry. I've always loved you, Kiki. Please allow me to redeem myself. I want to have sex with you. I just didn't know how to express it. Kiki puts her arms around me and shakes her head. Tears are rolling down her cheeks. Dinky, my dear. See, it wasn't so hard to say, was it? It's too late for you two, the president says. Now that you know she's not your true sister, even if you had sex, it won't help the Democratic cause. The stimulus package funds are running out, and if Republicans get control of Congress, we won't be able to collect the funds necessary to create more artificial humans. You two will have to be recycled into new beings. Kiki gasps, Wait! Mr. President! You're not letting us go, all right? No matter what we do? Of course not. Run! Kiki screams as she grabs a tea table and throws it through the window. Wow, she's strong. I take her hand and run through the room. Stop them! Stop them! The vice president screams as Kiki and I jump through the broken glass and land on the White House lawn. I scream in pain as I try to stand up. Hundreds of glass shards are stuck in my flesh and my clothes are covered in blood. Kiki pulls me up. Come on, Dinky! We have to run, please! She shrieks. I run behind her through the garden. We're almost there, she screams as gunshots whistle by our ears. Just a little bit more. I can see the street up ahead. If we can make it there, I stop in my tracks as Kiki collapses in front of me, her body hitting the ground in a loud thud. Kiki! I squeal, kneeling before her. I've been shot! Please get up! They're coming! It's too late for me! Go! You must save yourself! I wrap my arms around her and kiss her on the lips. I love you, Kiki. If you die, I want to die with you. Please, call me by my real name. Wendy.
Oh, God.
Wendy. I feel a sharp pain in my shoulder and my arm goes numb as a bullet passes through my body. Another bullet hits me in the stomach. I turn my body around and take a look at Wendy. She's been hit several times as well. Blood is squirting from her mouth. I grab her collar and pull it down as hard as I can to rip it off. What are you doing? Wendy, I want to see your boobs. I put my hands in her dress and reach for her bra strap. Another bullet hits me this time in the thigh. I squeal in pain as I pull as hard as I can. It came off. I grab the bra and try pulling on it. Just a few more seconds, and finally I will see my darling sister's boobs. Shoot them! I hear a voice scream. My vision blurs. My head is spinning. Where is she? There's a strange shape in front of me. Is it Wendy? I fall on my back. How ironic. When I finally manage to take off her bra, I can't see her boobs. I feel light. The pain is going away. Then darkness. Should have voted for fucking Pop Bar. I think I had the shortest bit of that, so it's only like another...
Yeah, that's only 2 pages. Go ahead.
I open my eyes and take a deep breath. I walk down the stairs one step at a time, holding the railing as hard as I can not to fall down. How are you feeling? A man in the lab coat asks me. Around him, a dozen of men and women in formal dresses are studying me while taking notes. Fine, thank you. You've spent a lot of time in the hospital. How does it feel to finally be able to be free? I'm ready. Thank you so much for treating me. We're sorry we couldn't do more for you. Before we can let you go, we have to ask you several questions. Sure. What is your name? I am Jason Fye. I just returned from my tour of duty in Iraq. I was caught in a terrorist that made me lose my memory. Very good. You're doing well. What do you think about President Obama? He said that all must lend a hand to make this country strong again. Perfect. It seems you're ready. I get escorted out of the building and into the back of a car. The driver takes me to a luxurious street corner and hands me a key. Your apartment is right here. Welcome back. I thank him and I walk out of the car, taking a moment to enjoy the fresh air. I make my way along the sidewalk to the apartment block reserved for war veterans. I walk up the doorstep, then stop and turn around. Something caught my attention. There's a Wendy's restaurant on the other side of the street. That girl is kind of cute. It almost feels like I've seen her before. Pah! Must be my imagination.
God.
Oh my God. Masaokis sure went out with a fucking bang, didn't he?
That ends the trilogy.
Well, it wasn't a trilogy. There was 4 of the quadrilogy.
Oh,
is that
quadrilogy. Well, yeah, that ends the quadrilogy.
But I thought there was going to be a tie-in to the first one on that one. Because there was a tie-in to the last one on this one.
Yeah. Yeah, and it seemed kind of like it was going like somewhat of the same road.
Mm-hmm.
With the whole like family being not actually blood related.
Yeah. So yeah, I think Masaokis wants to have a sweet fuck with his sister.
Oh,
yeah, and maybe possibly his mom.
No, I thought it was about how his family's not actually related.
Oh.
So that's why he wants to have sex with his sister.
Yeah.
No, he's not having. He's just having sex with a girl that he happened to grow up with in a family unit. And she might look like one of his cat girls from a video game or a cartoon website.
And he just happens to want to put his family unit inside of her.
Well, yeah.
By buying her pink flowers. Because it reminds her of her.
Yeah.
Well, that's a life skill right there. I mean, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I gotta put that in my brain for future reference.
So the next time
are you kidding me? I wrote that down in every device I own.
So in that case,
my phone, my computer, my whiteboard, my book.
If you ever divorce, if you ever get in a divorce or break up with a girl, you should get her a Venus flytrap to remind her of what her vagina's like.
Well, I mean, I already was going to do that.
Yeah.
So you guys like this series?
It was pretty good. I think this one and the first one were probably my favorite. That first one was just, oh man.
Oh man, no, Dr. Cookie Bookie with his fucking AIDS,
AIDS
implant.
Honestly, I think that's my favorite. Yeah, I think that's my favorite too.
That was good too.
I didn't not like any of them. Like that second one was really fucking funny too.
Yeah, the second one was good too. Which was the second one again?
He's got his mom who's just like a vegetable and he just keeps putting food on top of her that she can't eat. So it's just like sitting there rotting in a fucking corner. And then he goes to school and puts white out on the girl's hair just so that he can be like, I did that.
Oh right. Yes, the Prince of Darkness. I remember that one.
Yeah.
Because you can feel the dark power growing inside of him.
Yeah. Oh god. So did you hear our next plan, Shelby?
No, we were talking about it one night. I think we were talking about it when we did the last video, but I don't think I actually heard anything.
For one thing, I was thinking about reading some like green text off 4chan and shit like that. Go to some like random websites and read forum stuff of like real cringy shit. But we were also thinking about each of us writing a short story and making each other read them.
Oh my god.
It could be about anything.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude. Harold already knows what the topic of mine is.
What's the topic of yours?
I'll leave it a surprise for you. There's got to be at least one person surprised.
I think I have a title for mine.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know yet, though.
Okay.